Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good, and in today's module we are going to learn les adjectifs possessive, that is the possessive adjectives in French. In order to learn these possessive adjectives, let us revise which are the subject pronouns in French. We already know that the subject pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Can you tell me what's the meaning of je? I, you, he, she, we, you, they, and they. But again, in this module, we are going to learn the possessive adjectives. What do you mean when I say it's a possessive adjective? It means I'm saying your, his, her. So for je, that is for I, which will be the possessive adjective? It's going to be my. This is my father. Okay? Now if I have to say my father in French, I will be saying it as mon père. If I have to say my mother in French, I will be saying it as ma mère. And if I have to say my parents in French, I will be saying it as mes parents. Hey, mo also means my, ma also means my, and me also means my. Everything means my. What is the difference? Can you guess? Père is masculine singular, so we are using mo before masculine singular. Mère is feminine singular, so we are using ma before feminine singular. And parent, it is plural, so we are using mes before masculine and feminine plural. Are you getting it little? Okay, let's proceed. Now, for tu, which means you, what will be the possessive adjective? Do I say this is you book? No, what do I say? This is your book. Similarly for il, what will be the possessive adjective in English? Yes, it is going to be his. And for elle, the possessive adjective is going to be her. For nous, that means we. Do I say this is we book? No, this is our book. So we say our. For vous, it's going to be your. And for il and elle plural, the meaning is going to be their. So do you observe in English with every subject or with every subject pronoun, we have only one possessive adjective in English. But in French, that's not the case. In French, we already know that the adjectives, they agree with the noun that is qualified. That means as father was masculine, we used mo. Mother is feminine, so we are using ma. Parents is plural, that's why we are using may. Yes or no? And that's why we have three forms. And let us proceed learning which are the three forms for your, his, her, and so on. So are you ready? Yes. Let's proceed. Your for masculine singular is to, ta, te. For his we say so, sa, se. Again for her we say so, sa, se. For our, I will be saying notre, no. For your, I will be saying votre, vo. And for their, I will be saying leur, and leur. So my in French is mon, ma, me. Your in French is either to, ta, or te. His or her in French is so, sa, se. Our in French is notre, no. Your in French is votre, vo. And their in French is leur. So by the end of the module, you should be able to say moma me, tota te, sosa se, notre, no, votre, vo, leur. So just memorize this table in such a way that, okay, the picture is there in my mind. I know it. Okay, so now let's just proceed and see the application of it. The question says, remplissez avec des adjectifs possessifs. That means to fill in the blanks with the possessive adjectives. The first sentence is LM dash frère. I need to just put a possessive adjective here. We already have the possessive adjective table here, but let us just understand the rule says that the possessive adjective agrees with the noun possessed and not the possessor. What do you mean by that? If I'm saying, for example, she likes her brother, L is the possessor. So I'm not going to do based on L. I have to do based on frère, brother. Let us just understand this in a more easier way. I have a simple method for you. If you have the table with you, the rule says that which row to choose in this table depends upon the subject of the sentence. Okay? So what's the subject in this sentence? The subject is L. And as the subject is L, can you tell me which row will I use? I will be using the row of L. That means I will either be putting so or sa or say. Now which column to choose? Which column to choose depends upon the object. Means which column to choose depends upon the object, that is the noun after the blank. The noun after the blank is frère. Frère is masculine singular, right? So I will be using the column of masculine singular, and thus my answer will be so. I hope you are getting. So here I will be saying LM son frère. Let's just try with one more example. That's fine. Nous aimons dash professeur. And I have the table for reference. We know the rule, which row to choose depends upon the subject. Here my subject is nous. So which row will I choose? I will choose the row of nous. Which column to choose depends upon the object, that is the noun after the blank. The noun after the blank is professor. What is the number and gender of professor? Professor is feminine. Is it ending in E? Is it plural? No, it's masculine singular in this case, and thus I will be writing notre. So here I will be saying nous aimons notre professeur. Okay, let's just proceed ahead. If I have to say my friend in French, for example, dash ami, I want to say my friend. Here the friend is masculine. Why? Because it's not ending in E. What will I say? My friend. So it depends upon the friend. Friend is masculine, so I will be using mo. Yes or no? Mon ami. The next, again I want to say my friend here, but here the friend is feminine. So you will say, ma'am, so easy, just put ma. Ma ami. As per what we have learned till now. But hey, wait. Vowels are clashing. And in French, we already know that we don't allow vowel clashing. So now what you will do? Some of you will tell, ma'am, so easy, put M apostrophe. But here you don't put any apostrophe or anything. You just have to use the masculine singular form again. So ami, even though it is feminine singular, we are still using its masculine singular more because the next word was beginning with a vowel. So let's just see the rule. The rule says that ma, ta, sa, immediately before a vowel or H mute, it changes to mo, to, so respectively. That means ma will change to mo, ta will change to to, sa will change to so. When the next word is beginning with a vowel and it is feminine. Okay, let's just do one last sentence. Remplissez avec des adjectifs possessifs. Monsieur Gabriel parle à dash étudiante. You already know the rule, and I have put the table for reference. This reference table, you should be having it in your mind. Now, which row to choose depends upon the subject. Here, what's my subject? My subject is Monsieur Gabriel. Now, as Monsieur Gabriel is given, There is no subject pronoun. But you already know if there is no subject pronoun, you will first replace the noun with the subject pronoun in your mind. Masya Gabriel, you will replace by which subject pronoun in English? He. And what is he? Ill. So I need to take the row of ill. Sausa se. Now which column to choose? Saw or sa or say depends upon the object. Object means a noun after the blank. The noun after the blank is etudiante. It is feminine. So you will say, ma'am, you use sa. If I will put sa here, is it correct? No, right? We just learned that vowels will clash. So immediately after the next word is beginning with vowel, so we will use sa. Okay? Because the rule says mata sa immediately before vowel or h mute changes to mota sa respectively. And thus I will say Monsieur Gabriel Pal a son étudiant. I hope you understood the module. See you in the next module. Till then, au revoir.